Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meaty69, and we are back with the M48 Patton. Now, I played this. We have 3 battles today. They are all back to back, and I took this out straight after watching Skate Extreme's video on it and how he pretty much likes to play it. So I took it straight out and I played it how he likes to play it, and all 3 battles are pretty much the same. And this battle in particular on Mines is a true example of how you should be playing this tank. It's got a really good turret, it's got great gun dispersion, and so poking these ridge lines, you're going to get bounces, and you've got the gun depression to poke up and get them. Obviously, this battle is quite hard because the tanks that are poking up are IS-7s, which are pretty hard to penetrate, except for their bottom plate. So I do need to poke up just a little bit too much to get their bottom plates, and then when that happens, I am exposed. My hull is exposed. So I try and do that as least as possible, and I have all my team behind me, so they can't push me because they're just going to get a shot like that, 1000 into the IS-7. So they can't push me. So I'm waiting for them to make the mistakes, and the moment they push, they get wrecked. And I can see this IS-7 here looking at me, so I'm not going to be stupid enough to poke out as he's looking at me. We've got the back chat there. HE's not enough to pen his turret, and he does get one shot into me, and I'm going to poke back. And then we do get the bounce. We get one shot into him, and then again the IS-7 is pushing. I don't want to go as he's looking at me, and you can see there he misses. So now I'm going to poke up. They both shot. I am focused on this IS-8 though because he is the easiest target, and then the Object 140 clears him. So it's now 7 against 4. Again, the IS-7 not looking at me, but I totally forgot about the other IS-7. But he has just shot, so I could poke forward and get one into the bottom of his hull, putting him down to pretty much a one shot. So now it is only 7 against 3. Again, we have another bounce. We do miss, and we don't penetrate. We go through his tracks here, but we don't manage to penetrate, which means the E100 can come around and clear him up. I do get one shot into the back chat, and lucky for us, our reload's good enough, and we can take the final shot and get the final kill. So not a bad battle, and that is a prime example how you should be playing this tank. Look for those ridge lines, go hold down, and only show your turret. And this battle, we do finish on 3.6. We get the steel wall, and look at that, we have 10 bounces, 13 shots received, only 3 penetrated, and we had 10 bounces. In a medium tank, that is incredible. The only other medium tank you pretty much do that is maybe the E50M. Obviously, you've got the Object 140s and the T62s completely hold down, but I don't think you're going to get 10 bounces in them. Moving on to the second battle, it is Port Bay, and again we look for those hold down positions. So we do cross the river, as there is quite a lot of hills over that way. But as it happens, the enemy team are not very good at all, and I have got a good friend of mine on my team, Peter. I know he watches my videos. Hello Peter, I told you this video will be on the channel. P264 is his name. He's driving the E100, and he has a great battle. He does have a good battle. So straight away I'm looking at crossing the river. It is only me heading this way, so I do be careful because the enemy have got 3 mediums, and straight away we will spot an Object 140 that is coming this way. So as soon as I see him, I do start thinking twice, do I cross or not? But as I can see the pattern over there, I do head up towards the 140, and you can see I'm not pushing up too far yet, because again, this position I am hold down from him, and I do create one bounce, and I'm just going to wait because I don't want to push him. He can out DPM me, but now I have a heavy coming with me, so I can start pushing him. However, we do get one shot, but he does bounce us twice, and now he has to push back because he's got a heavy pushing, but he gets absolutely wrecked. Peter P2 was looking this way, and I can rely on him to cover me and help me out, and that's exactly what he does. And now this M46 Patton wishes he would have gone with the heavies, because again, he's just been wrecked. Not much you can do when you've got 6 tanks all looking at you. And P2 takes him out for his second kill, and we haven't spotted anyone yet. So me and Peter P2, I'm gonna call him Peter because I never call him P2. So his name is Peter. We push back towards our spawn. I'm gonna again go up this hill and get hull down. I don't want to show my hull, and we get one shot into the T54. The E100 not looking at us, and then the AMX 50B is also not looking at us, so we can get a shot into him. He does back up, and we do get another shot into him. The M103 starts pushing, so I do need to move out the way. And then we have the tireless. The T57 is coming round, and again we have one shot into him. So the enemy this battle has made it so easy for us, and I can't quite get the gun depression down. And the enemy, a T57 pushing our spawn, an AMX 50B pushing our spawn. It just goes to show how bad this enemy is. T57 gone. Now I do leave Peter for that AMX, as this T57 here is on his own against 2 tanks, so I do try and save him. I do manage to take out the E100, but I don't manage to save him, as this Jaegeru is going to take him out. However, we do put him down to a 1 shot, and then the bat chap will come up behind and clear him, and that is pretty much all we do. So Peter is left with the AMX, and he's going to pretty much take him out pretty easy. And again, all battle there, even though we had to head back towards our spawn, I was always trying to look for a hold down position. It helped with the enemy, to be fair, being so bad, which they was, but we still did a nice amount of damage. We got 3.3k damage. Peter had a really good battle. He had 4 kills in his E100, 3.8k damage, and top of the board. So great battle, Peter. Thank you very much for helping me out there. Now moving on, as in the title, this battle here is probably one of my best battles I have ever played. It's not just about the damage or the kills I get. It's just the whole battle in general. I used my brain, and I actually thought things through before actually doing it. And I will talk you through them. So first spot I am going to go is by the bridge. Again, I'm looking for that hold down position, and in a tank like this or the STB, with great gun depression, this spot is really, really good. And if the enemy are all not just useless, but if they come this way, you can get a monster amount of damage. And straight away we spot the M46 Patton, the Leopard, the T54E1, and we get one shot into the Patton, and then we get one bounce there from the Leopard. We've got the mouse now to our left, the Leopard up there, the IS-7 up there. We get one shot into the Leopard, so that's 2 shots done already, 0 damage taken into us. And again, now we've got the side of the E75, so that is why this position is really, really good. We get another shot there, and you can see now I'm looking to my left. I know there is plenty of tanks to my right. In fact, there's 5. All 5 are now spotted. But the 2 main people I am worried about is the E100 and the mouse. We do get one shot there, and now I'm looking to my left. The mouse and the E100 have pushed, so I'm going to make my move. I'm going to make my move because there is 2 tanks there. There are 3 tanks there actually, with myself included. That will be 4 tanks against 2, which is very vital. I don't think if I come to help they would have survived this. Now, I'm trying to go for the E100 there, but I do miss and hit the mouse because the E100 has got the biggest gun and he had the lowest hit points. However, we do manage to take him out, which now leaves four of us, sorry, against this mouse. So we can take him out. And now you have the E75 behind, and you can see I'm trying to turn, so I haven't got my rear to him, because the rear of an American tank is just HE all over it. And we do manage to take out that mouse. The T-54 and the SU-122-54 are raging. That it was two of them on their own, and it's 4 tanks against 2. Well, yes, it is. Maybe they shouldn't have been on their own, but I wanted to help my team, and me pushing them to heavies, which are in a platoon, and they are very, very good players, was vital. And now look at that kill steal, sorry, 1 HP, but we do manage to take him out. So I have lost a lot of hit points, and now I just need to focus, think what I want to do next. So there's 3 tanks to my right. We've got the IS-7, the Leopard, and we've got the Patton. So I'm just going to sit back behind this building, because no one can see me, to think about what I want to do. Because it is 4 against 4. My team are not the best. They're not the best. We now have an AFK T-57, believe it or not. The IS-7's down to a 1-shot. There is another tank down to a 1-shot. T-57's getting shot. So it is hard. We get 1 shot into the T-50-41, and that's when I thought, I need to make my move towards him. He's a 1-shot. He's on his own. And me heading towards him will get me away from the other 3 tanks. And I actually thought about this. I didn't just do it and then think. I thought about what I wanted to do first. And as I make the move, the E75 and the T-57 both die, leaving me and the IS-7, who's near enough a 1-shot, especially to the enemy IS-7. But we do manage to clear the T-54E1. I've just noticed there that the IS-7 has just bounced from the right, which means one of the heavies are in town. So I just want to focus on this IS-7. I believe he's going to push forward, but we do only manage to get a track shot. I do not want to get shot from him. I'll fluff up a shot here. But he is heading towards us. We've got the Patton to the right. So now I want to clear the Leopard 1. He's a 1-shot with a great gun. And we get lucky here with the IS-7. He completely misses us. Now this shot I did on purpose. I knew it wasn't going to do any damage, but it tracked him, which allowed me to get behind him and pretty much start circling him. And again, I do mess up here. I start backing up before I shoot, and I shoot as I backed up, so I just hit the wall in front. And now he has turned. I do get 1 shot into him, and he does shoot me, but he is now a 1-shot. But so am I. Again, I mess up there, but I do manage to get behind him, and I do go for the weak spot. He's bum, and we do manage to clear him. And now we get lucky. We're on 190 hit points. I'm trying to bait a shot from that Patton. I'm not sure which gun he's got. I'm not sure if he's a great player, but we do manage to receive a bounce, and the damage we bounced was only 225. So he hasn't got the good gun. So that makes me even more confident. Again, we get another bounce there, 225. But we do get a shot into him. We are on 6 kills. I did not notice at this point until the Patton come up to me. I didn't realise I was on 6 kills. But now I know he hasn't got the great gun. I want to get behind him and then start pushing him. So he hasn't got my rear. He's got my front. And again, I do get very, very lucky. So we've already received 2 bounces from this guy. The time's running down, but I just want to take him out. And again, he backs up. He does shoot me before, but he only does 70 or so damage. So I do get very lucky indeed. But we do manage to take him out, and we get our Zany medal. And we finished on 6.8k damage. We make 24,000 credits. Top gun, high caliber. We get the ace. And it was an amazing battle, and probably one of the best battles I played, only because I used my head and I thought about what I wanted to do before I actually done it. So that is it, guys. That is the pattern. I'm Meadsy69. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video.